AMC is bleeding out. Clover is bleeding out. GameStop is bleeding out. What is going on with Wall Street Bets meme stocks today, as most of the meme stock rally is selling off and giving back all of the gains that they've recently racked up? AMC, GameStop, and Clover all red on the day. Taking a look at what's going on and also talking about how you guys can find out about the Wall Street Bets sentiment. What's the most mentioned stock in the last 24 hours? We're going to break it down. We're going to take a look at the charts and talk more about this sentiment on Wall Street Bets right here in this video. So make sure you guys stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Patrick here, and today we're talking about pretty much what we've been talking about for the past few weeks. We've got AMC, we've got GameStop, we've got Clover. And we're looking here at the WSBsentiment.io. This is a free website. Anyone can go check it out. It'll show you stock mentions in the last 24 hours. So right now you can see GameStop is the #1 mentioned stock, and then AMC, and then Clover, and then CLF and CLNE, and BlackBerry all the way down there. So you can see pretty much Clover, AMC, and GME are the top 3 big movers in the mentioned category. You can also see, check this out, you can see the sentiment. So with GameStop, you've got a lot of positive mentions of the ticker. You've got the total mentions, and then you can see the positive versus the negative, the blue and the red. Now, if you look at AMC, which is interesting here, AMC actually has almost half. So we got 2,700 positive and 1,200 for negative. So that's kind of interesting. Clover, a lot of mentions, some positive, a little bit of negative. It's like the days of our lives. What is really going on with Wall Street Bets today? What stock is going to the moon next? Some of the stocks that I've seen them talking about recently is CLF. We've already seen the BlackBerry. There's Wish, and CLF are kind of the other big movers, I guess, right now that people are focused on. But we'll take a look kind of what is going on. There's also this one, UWMC, that we'll look at as well. So we'll take a look at those stocks. But first, let's look at the big names. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Have you hit the subscribe button yet? Do me a big favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about these top stocks from the Wall Street Bets meme rally? Which one is the next one to go to the moon? The big names in the Wall Street Bets saga. So right now we've got GameStop pulled up here. We'll pull up on the 15-minute chart so we can see a little bit better. GameStop selling off down there to the 244 area. If you look at the daily chart here, we like to see the daily chart, my friends. Looking how GameStop really kind of double topping there at the 340, 350, 360 area there. That resistance there at the 340, 360 area here on GameStop. GameStop pulling back to the 244 area right now and not looking so hot. Lots of selling up there at that 340, 360 area. So a lot of selling. You can see the wicks on the tops of those daily candles. Wick. And then now the sell-off. The problem here is the more and more that these sell off, the more the momentum shifts. And, well, Wall Street, or the shorts, or whatever you want to call it, the hedge funds, really start to win because people start to sell out of these positions, especially people who recently bought GameStop at the $130 area. They're going to be looking to take some profit here at some point. Now, if you look at AMC here, AMC selling down there to almost below $40 right now. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Everybody told me that this was going to $1,000 or $100,000, and right now it's having some trouble. If you look at the 15-minute chart right now, this thing is not looking too hot, my friends. Now, what's interesting, if you look at the 15-minute chart, let's draw this line here and then draw this line. But you can see the pattern that we got going on right now. So that $40 area, I think that $40 area here on AMC is very important for it to hold. If you look at the hourly chart, it'll be a little bit cleaner, a little easier to see. That support recently, AMC bounced off of that $40, $35 area multiple times. So if it can't hold here, well, then it's going to be trouble. And, well, we should expect a sell-off and a break back down to the downside here on AMC because momentum is just changing here. It's not having that momentum to keep going higher. You can see the volume as well starting to slow down here in the bottom. The volume during this move, the sell-off, everything's just starting to decrease. So the trading's just not there. The action's not there. Well, then the money's not going to be there, and people are going to go elsewhere. If you look at the daily chart here on AMC, again, area, that $38, $40 area, needing to hold right now on AMC. Just pretty much been sell for the last 3 days behind my head here. So the last 3 days, AMC's been sell, sell, sell. And the longer that this happens, that momentum, remember, the momentum is shifting, my friends. When that momentum is shifting, it is not a good sign. Now, some might say it might be a good time to buy the dip. We'll see what happens. I think if AMC can hold that $40 area, I might look to buy the dip. I might, possibly. But it's got to hold that $40 area for me to see that there is support there at that $40 for a push, to the back to the highs, or possibly up to $100 there on AMC. So basically, it would look like this. We hold this area here, maybe we consolidate a little bit, and then we kind of rally back up and squeeze above that $76 area, $80, $100 big after that. So if AMC can hold that $40 area and start to climb again, I would 100% believe that AMC could hit $100 or more. But first, we've got to see if it can hold this area of support, being that $40 area here on AMC right now. So that's what we're watching. That's the idea. I want to see AMC hold $40 for a possible retest of that $76 area, possibly higher, breaking above that. Let's look at my other stock, CLOV. CLOV, just getting murdered right now. You can see the action on this thing just getting smashed back down. We have this big gap in the chart, so we should expect this gap to fill. There's an old saying in the market or in trading in general that gaps always get filled. You can see the move here the other day, gapping up there. CLOV from the $11, $12 area, pushed all the way up there to almost $30. And then now today, pulling back down there to the $15 area. And you can see the gap in the chart there. It's pretty clear. There's that gap. Is this going to be the pullback back to the $11, $12 area and then maybe rise again? But in general, we're having some trouble there on CLOV and the Wall Street Bet meme stock rally. What is popping? What is happening? Going back over here and looking at the stock sentiment for the last 24 hours again to see what is popping off. I think we can look at the hourly as well. So in the last hour, we've got BlackBerry, GameStop, AMC, Clover, CLNE, and CLFE. So let's take a look at CLFE and CLNE. CLNE, Clean Energy Fuels. This stock had a recent push up there to the $15 area today, selling off again. Well, again, that momentum, my friends. That momentum is so important to see here. The momentum shifting right now. CLNE down there to the $11 area. For me, it's not that I want to be buying the dip just because the stock is dipping. I want to look to see support areas and then look to see what is really going on with that overall action in that move. Looking here at CLNE, the float, you got 145 million shares in the float there. And then you've got a short float of only 7% is what it's showing right now. So I'm not sure CLNE has the potential to really go to the moon here. I haven't really done a lot of DD or really done a lot of research to figure out why people are so excited about this stock. So looking at CLF here, comparing this to the other meme stocks in the rally here, the GameStop rally, it's at $23 right now. Yesterday had a beautiful move from the $20 area up there to $24. Pulling back right now to the 23. Got the EMA there on the 15-minute chart as acting as support. So we'll see if this can break over 23.50. Over 23.50, maybe a retest. But you can see this thing is not moving, really too insanely. It's not having an insane move here. We've only went from 20 to 23, which sounds crazy, to say that's not a good move. But we've seen, recently some really insane moves. And from $20 to $23, it's just not a very insane move, right? It's not a very insane move comparing it to other stocks. So looking at CLF here, let's see what the float is on CLF. Looking at the float here, you got 455 million shares in the float, my friends, and you got a short float of only 10%. Seeing that float, seeing the short float, I don't get excited for this thing to squeeze. Not like I got excited when I saw CLOV the other day. Now, obviously, CLOV is selling off back down to the $15 area, but you can see the potential here as this went from 11 and then the next day from 16 to 25 and then up there to 30, almost $30. So you can see the difference in the move here, especially comparing CLF with a 500 million share float, comparing CLOV with a 100 million share float and a lot more shorts in there as well. So that's the top mentioned stocks right now. If you look at Wall Street Bets, what everyone is talking about, they're talking about CLF. They're saying that CLF is a much safer investment than the other ones. That's funny. I don't really think. Looking at these top mentioned stocks, again, it's WSBsentiment.io. Looking at all these top mentioned stocks, I don't see anything that really stands out that gets me too excited just yet. I'm going to keep an eye on the sentiment, see what people are talking about. I definitely don't love BlackBerry. I don't think BlackBerry's got potential to really go to the moon, just for a couple of different reasons. Also the float and the price. You can see the price action. I mean, this thing went from $9 up there to $20 recently, so it's had a move. It's had, some action, but I'm not sure it's really got enough of a setup to go to the moon here. So that's my breakdown right now on what is going on with the Wall Street Bets Reddit meme rally. So if you guys haven't already, do me one big favor, hit that like button, subscribe button, all the buttons down below. I'll talk to you guys later on.